KUHS Denver, we are the stream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to log it back down some so we can hear ourselves thinking and talking. So, with that being said, welcome to the show, brother.
All right,
How you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Long
Looking
time
good.
no see.
You know what the thing is? You got to loan me some of your good looks because you don't know how to handle them. You're looking too good. Nice to have you here. And we got some really good stuff that we're going to be talking about. You've got some really, experienced rappers that are out there, and we're going to talk about them right now. So you're going to let us know some of the bio about you.
Okay.
And let them know bio about the two different rappers. Two of them couldn't make it because they had some family commitments. But with that being said, tell us about you. I'm assuming right to you.
Okay, what we're going to do is introduce Triple Threat. They've been with me for a long while. That was, we have Darryl Bowie and Dewan Law, which he recently passed. But we got the album for Triple Threat, and it's at the CDs at Angelo's CDs and more. And that's in Aurora off Island and Buckley. But I want you to check them out. They have a lot of different songs with a lot of different styles. You know, there's a lot of different styles that's different from a lot of people, and they're real good writers. So we've been together for a while, and we want to introduce you some of the songs you haven't heard. We had some other songs that was played recently. So, you know, what song we gonna bring up first?
Well, you tell me. We'll just let it roll for a while. Tell us about Triple Threat and some of the other things that are going on. Let's keep it going for a second.
Okay.
And we'll bring it on.
Darryl Bowie, he's originally from Louisiana, and he's been in Denver for a while, and he's been rapping here with Dewan Law. They wrote a lot of different songs in collaboration with their great style. It's really totally different. And we were also introduced with the Manny G show, which we've been in production and with Class Act Productions Entertainment for about 12 years, and also on Around Town Johnny Brown show. So Manny G show, Class Act, and I introduce all these different artists with the Manny G show over the years as well.
And it's nice, Class Act Productions, you've been around a while. You've been bringing some really quality rappers and people who are putting it out there. And Triple Threat has been around, and they're doing some good stuff.
Right.
And you've been behind a lot of this stuff. As Class Acts Production and Entertainment, as Mitch Rivers putting it out there. Everybody sees how you are related to what is out there. It's big.
Right. For a long while, we all go way back.
That's right. We go way back. We were at the other studio over there on 115th, and you brought. There was a gal. I forgot her name. Queen.
Millennium Queen.
Well, Millennium Queen. I remember that. That was
right.
pretty slick. And so you brought some quality entertainment to the Denver area, and you're putting them out there. That's really cool.
We keep pushing and keep pushing. It's hard to make it in this industry, but I'm saying locally there's a whole lot of talent here in Denver. I experienced a whole lot of different artists coming from L.A. and different places just to record here.
Yeah,
collaborate.
All the variables that go on with entertainment. Denver's grown a lot. We've watched a lot of the entertainment here get big,
right.
And they still come back around it, and they don't show themselves as being big, but they are. You've got them going to Nashville, you've got them going to New York City, all over the place, just performing, and Las Vegas, and they're hitting it pretty good.
And they still come back.
Yes, and that's the thing, and they still talk to you. Some people, they're not as humble. They'll get big. We don't know you anymore, brother. Mitch, who are you? It's like all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's the way I feel sometimes. In our troupe, did you know that the comedian Josh Blue was in our troupe? Me and Jimmy and Beta and a whole lot of different artists around town, Johnny Brown, and we did shows because I've been involved with doing musical shows and comedy for a long period of time.
And Jimmy, I know he's in Albuquerque doing a big show down there. I know that.
What's up, Jimmy?
And he's doing some fun stuff. And so what I like is you're behind a lot of the stuff, not just entertainment. You get the comedy going, you get all the fun stuff going, and that's cool to see all that kind of thing. And you've brought out some artists that are, they start out small, but man, they've been holding on and doing a good job with what you bring to the table for everybody.
Yeah, we're working hard. I say we keep on pushing, doing what we do.
And you do it well. You know, that's the thing. You know, Class Act Productions. You guys are how old did you tell me? You say you were
I do.
too old. Huh?
Since I've been here since '85.
Yeah,
but I didn't start really marketing and moving until about '90 because '91 I booked Gateways to the Rockies Parade in Aurora. I've been on several committees. I did that and the first car bazaar back there, and then also the barber cutoff there at the Coliseum. There it first came to Denver. A lot of concerts and mingling with a lot of people. The first Friday with the when it was at the Capitol.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, we were booking. Yeah, when it was first. Smoking weed out there and stuff, where everybody was throwing concerts out there and trying to get the bill to pass.
Right.
I was there when I helped put entertainment for that part.
And I remember that time. You know,
the very first time.
Yeah, it was 420. They started out with some 420 stuff. You know, it's like it was interesting.
Right.
And
they got bigger.
Huge. They got really big. And you helped a lot with that stuff. I remember it was.
Yes, I've been working with Cinco de Mayo with Luis for like 12 years. And also a Black Arts Festival, 12 years. And Juneteenth, 7 years. You see?
Yeah, all the time. And that's what's nice about, Class X production. You know, you guys are bringing it, and you're doing it right. And that's what's so cool about what you're doing. And a lot of people understand that, you know. So you go out and you do some really quality stuff, and you're doing it. That's what I like, you know. So
yes, and we also doing gospel. I have a gospel artist. I always stay also praising the Lord and putting gospel artists out there as well. You remember I was telling you about a long period of time, a while back when it came out, the album with John 3:16 with Byron Massey.
I remember that, yeah.
And we did some concerts here with Manita Johnson from BET, the gospel thing, when we came down here and did some stuff where now we have the Gospel Angels new CD, and they're working in Aurora as well. So I'm still doing a lot of other different programs and categories of music.
And doing a fine job of it, though. You know, sometimes, you know, when you get in the musical industry or you get in, you know, any of this kind of stuff, you tend to want to give up because sometimes you get some setbacks. And some of those setbacks can be a bummer, you know. It's like you wonder, okay, so what happened here? What's wrong with this picture, you know? And so, but you didn't give up. You keep it going, which is nice. And you know, what drives you, though, Mitch? Come on, something's driving you. Well, you said it's just fun. It feels good.
Yeah, well, ever since I had my first record in '89, I had some unfortunate things with my management and everything. They went abroad, and they made a whole lot of money, and I was left behind. So I said when I started managing, I wouldn't take the same route. I'd be definitely committed
and helping the artists.
So you know, as long as everybody's following the protocols, you know, the rewarding thing so much is everybody coming together, being unified.
That's right.
You know, it's hard to get out there and get the money, but make sure you know your self-worth.
You know what's going on.
Right.
And I like the way you put that. You know, make sure you know what you're worth, and you know you've built up your reputation. You've built up your company. You've been doing a good job, and you know I admire you for that because we've come around each other quite a bit, and the things that you've done are incredible. And you know we look at to see who you're pushing, what's going on, and you've been around a lot of fun things. And like you said, Jimmy Abeda. I mean, he's fun. He's doing all kinds of things. He's down in Pueblo, Colorado Springs. He's in Albuquerque, and he's emceeing and headlining a lot of these shows that they got the big name acts. So he's getting his name out there. He's done the Paramount, he's done HBO. And you get around him, and you know he's down to earth. We had a show with him, and boy, he was hilarious.
Way back over 20-some years. Yeah, definitely, he's got an impressive bio.
Yes,
yeah, for
he's
sure.
Been around, and a lot of people have dissed him and say, "Hey, well, you know, you're not funny no more." And then he'd say something, bring out a whole new set. He's funny, you know. And he'd come out with some things, and you wonder, okay, this.
Yeah, we did some great things way back in the past, like with Tieta when they first came down here, what used to be the Supreme Court.
Oh, I remember.
Wait a minute, way back that day down on 16th Street.
I still like the Supreme Court. They have some live music all the time, some great bands. And you go in
Richard
there.
Bean.
Oh, yeah.
Suavecito.
Yeah, they'd come and do some really fun stuff. And some of them are still around, like DW3 is a offshoot of Tierra. And both those guys, Steve and his brother, both passed away.
Oh,
I don't know if
wow,
you knew
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yeah, so DW3 is an offshoot of Tierra, and they're hitting it big, but then they lost somebody, and we did a tribute to them just earlier on the show.
Okay.
And so it was sad to see somebody, everybody passes away eventually, but Steve Silas and his brother, they both passed away. It's like, whoa, you didn't expect that, Tierra was doing well. They were a hot band.
But we've also done a lot of benefits for the local artists I've worked with for many years, and
Yeah.
And I know, Mr. Zeke DeLeon.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were so tight, and I
Brass Monkey.
I really revered him,
Yeah.
and as a human being, and also a musician, and the rest of his family and stuff.
And they're good people. That's the thing. They're good people.
They're great and talented.
And they've got the DeLeon brothers, and then they got the other ones that are out running around, Latin Soul.
Right.
Which another offshoot of.
Break off.
Yeah, that's another offshoot of.
Shout out to y'all, John, Vic, and all y'all.
Yeah, they're still doing their thing. And, being in the music business, you get to see a lot of fun stuff, and sometimes it's so exhilarating. Then you got your downs, then you got your ups, and you got your middle road. And sometimes when you're rolling on that middle road, you say, man, this is nice, to be around all these famous people and have a good time. And, with you, what's so interesting is that you've done some really fun things.
Yes.
And what would you say was some of the most exhilarating things that you've ever done?
Well, George Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in the day when I used to live up in Lowell, we had another group, company that we're attached to. We wrote songs for George Clinton, Randy Jenkins, Randy Wu, and we did some private parties with them.
Right.
We also brought clothing when they were down at the Fillmore, private stuff, detailing and meeting the stars like Snoop.
Yeah.
And some of the other stars like that. Let me see. Wow. I've had a lot of fun, especially I like Tiana and stuff. Richard Bean and all these people was great and down to earth.
So we're going to listen to 4 a.m. right now.
Okay.
And I want to turn down the internal mics, but you'll still be live on the air here. And this is by?
This is a track by Triple Threat called 4 a.m.
That's a nice song. It's a dance song. A lot of people get up and all start cooking rug and stuff, right? And so Triple Threat, they've got some good hits. A lot of them, you can tell just by their beats and stuff, they come out with some good stuff. Triple Threat, what they come with 4 a.m. They're at 4 a.m. jamming out.
Right.
So I'm sure that's what they want to do.
Party, they get right into a lot of different situations. So all the music is totally different.
Every bit of it, yeah. Triple Threat.
Some is educational, inspirational, and some is party, and some is serious. So they can go harder if they wanted to.
Right.
But we keep it real for the people out there and stuff to enjoy it.
And
show the diversity.
Right. Where did they come up with the name Triple Threat?
Me.
So you just
me and them, all of us, you came up with.
Yeah, you came up with that. And it's such a nice name because it's easy to remember. Some people name their groups or their bands or their rap groups names that you can't remember. Triple Threat.
Yeah,
sounds good.
We had to spell it a little differently, so we had some input on how we were going to interact or be involved with different stages.
Right.
Because when a lot of people came and they hear the name, they just think it was all hard and stuff. Sometimes it gets hard to be booked with a lot of gangster stuff, you know what I'm saying? So music had to be appropriate for the occasion.
Yeah, for all the, wherever you're going, so that way sometimes the young people there, the parents or whatever, and and you put it out there so that way it's like you said,
Right.
appropriate for the occasion. And other times you don't. The music fits if it's different. So you got this next song coming up. Copy. It's Baby Baby Baby. Master Loud Box.
Baby, baby, baby. Okay, that's the one by KC.
Okay.
Y'all know old KC out there.
So this is live and they can listen to it on the radio. They can't hear our voice, but they can hear our voice live here. And then in the background they can hear the music, which is nice. So you're getting the gist of all this good stuff. And you're getting it live here on the background, so we have to, the reason we keep talking, so they can't get us for copyright infringements. And you can't say, and a lot of people say this and I don't understand it. I don't own the rights to this music. You can't say that because now you're saying, you're admitting that you don't own the rights and they pop you with it and they mute you. Yeah.
Oh,
that was,
is ours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I keep talking so that AI can capture our voice and say this is copyrighted material and then mute us up.
Right. I'm familiar with that. You know, I work in different radio stations as well, and YouTube is good for that.
Yeah, they always doing that. Like,
you have to come and dispute something after you.
And it's your stuff. Yeah.
But I also learned that when I'm doing filming at concerts and the DJ comes on, where they're playing, when I'm just filming the act, when you hear the music in the background, it's a copyright infringement.
That's
you
right.
You say it's yours, or you just don't
somehow get it. Yeah,
You're just focusing on the act.
I got hit by John Legend. We were at the Cash Bar, and we were doing an interview. In the background was John Legend playing, and we didn't mute it and get it off there. And we got hit with it. And they says the artist wants to file charges against you for copyright. For what? And then I took a look at it. I go, oh yeah, he's in the background playing. So.
Right.
To them, that's like, so that's the first time I ever caught. So they said, take it down. I'll take it down. I'd rather take it down than worry about that. So this is some good stuff right here.
Yeah, this is on Casey's album coming up. He's been around the city performing here and there. That particular single as well. So we're working on some new tunes to add to the repertoire. So this is like being with KC Reviews Blues Band.
Right.
You know, so we pull different artists to work with us at different times, different sounds to get the sound out there in performance.
And you got this next one coming up, Social Media.
Oh, that's by Triple Threat. Matter of fact, you guys, this is the first time you guys will hear it. We have so many songs, and even before the COVID, we didn't release or putting a whole lot of them out. And like I said, Mr. Dewan D-Law, he passed, and they wrote a whole lot of different music. So to honor him, this album, the CD, to put it out.
Right.
You know, so we've been on the Manny G route for a while, and Triple Threat, everybody's known them, and Sharon back at the Hangover.
Oh, remember that? Yeah.
And Boogie Down, you know, Ron and all them shows back there. So they've been
you're bringing back some good stuff there.
Oh yeah, you know, before COVID hit, so everybody.
COVID knocked everybody down. COVID messed up a lot of things, you know.
Venues, business,
everything. Just knocked down a lot of stuff. And you weren't strong enough. They said only the strong survive, you know. Actually, with us, because everybody was streaming, everybody's doing all these things, we stood alive.
Right,
kicking,
right.
You know,
they caught everybody by storm, even though Juneteenth and Black Arts Festival, they almost didn't know what to do because they couldn't have people out there, but they still kept the date and figured to put it on Zoom.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Everything go by video, and then everything started going by video everywhere, so you can tune in while you're at home.
And that's
even though you can't actually be there.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people are doing during the COVID. And that's what kept us busy. It's like, we still busy because
and creative.
And that's one thing you have to do. You got to retool and be extremely creative. And that's what we were doing, being creative. And changing, doing all these different things.
Utilizing the time.
That's right, everything that was there, yeah. And we would bring in all these stars. We do Zoom everybody in. We were doing Zoom before it became very popular, and everybody.
Oh yeah.
Everybody was saying, "What are you doing? What is that?" Yeah, let's just use it. It's better than FaceTime and all that other crap, you know.
Yeah, well, Henry, I was saying this station has grown since way back in the day.
It sure has. It's been killer. It's been killer. It's been bringing lots of big stars here, and because we've amassed a giant audience all over the planet, we're on 70 musical platforms where you can find our radio station. It's always at the top. It says this radio station is trending, which is ours. You know, it's like, and so we have one guy out in Bangkok, Thailand, from KUVO Radio here in
really?
Denver, and he's out there. He's out there permanently. He married some gal out there, so we got him his license to broadcast. It took a lot of work to get through that government, but he broadcasts back this way. Then we got another guy in the northern quarter in Europe. He broadcasts back this way. So you have all these variables of platforms and ways to get the music out there, and that's why everybody likes to come on here, because they just trend all over the planet.
Way out there.
Yeah, it's all over the world. We had an Australian guy on here, but he just lost his way, and I couldn't understand what he was thinking and what he was telling me. He goes, "You don't communicate enough with me." I go, "You're 18 hours difference. I'm up at 5:30 in the morning to communicate with you, so I can't do that."
Time difference.
Yeah, so it's like, and some people, they get offended because I don't know what it is. And I said, "We're so professional. We don't need to be talking to you all the time. You should just deliver it. You just push, and it's all good." But he had a tough time. But we lost those Australian people, but we had two more that came back on. They said, "Hey, can I be on that?" You know, so it's like it just flipped itself really nice. So.
Well, when things grow bigger and people get interested in hitting every part of the globe, we get as many people out there broadcasting as much as possible.
That's right. And so that
overall help.
And that's what's good about our place, and it just hits all these platforms. And I can let's see if I can bring them up. I usually have them ready to go here, and the real-time visitors are right here watching us. And, you know, we're all the way in Dallas, Texas, Dublin, Nevada, Miami, and it just goes 100 miles an hour up there. It tells us what they're on, what they're using, from all over the world. So Georgetown, which may be in Africa. And some of these places, you have to put your mouse over there to see where it's from. It's from Finland. It's funny name. Can't even pronounce it. Jabaskla.
So it will definitely tell you how many people is viewing or listening.
Yes. And so it calculates, and we get between 135,000 to 175,000 people. And you'll see how fast it goes, and it just keeps calculating. And
does that come in their language or English?
You can do it in any language you want. You can change this into any language you want on their platform, but not this. This is ours within the studio.
Oh, okay.
But wherever they're listening on this one is there, or wherever that's at, they have their different ways. This is bosscast.net. This is their internet providers. Tremendous.com is an internet provider. So on that they can see, and if they want to change it into their language, into German, into Polish, or to whatever, you can change it up. Also on our website, if you want to visit www.kuhsdenver.com, ours has a capability. There's a pull-down menu. You can change it to any language you want, which is nice. So you can change our website to your language, whether it be German, English, French, Spanish,
that's cool.
and then you can listen to our music, but it'll just be in your language. That's cool. The technology is so cool. It's like it just rolls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to allow you to talk about street credit, and we'll keep changing these pictures. And leave that one there. I'm gonna zoom in on you. I gotta go open the door for somebody else to come in. I'm just gonna unlock it so that way they can come right in. Okay. You're online right now doing your thing.
I'm online, folks. This is a triple threat. This is street credit.
You can just keep talking about it, because this is gonna change.
Okay, then. You guys check this out. It's not the type of street credit that those people out there on the streets kind of speak about. You hear the message, and it's a spirit credit. Yeah, it's about your whole being, your education. It's about all that. You know what you're supposed to do to get honored being out there on the street. How about you? What's your street credit? Is it your GPA? Is you following protocols? Are you being honest out there? You know, that's what we be talking about. That's what I always be talking about, doing proper business. What's your street credit? What's your street credit? Are you good in what you're doing? Are you honest? You got talent. Are you ready to go through the mile? You know, so check this out. This is Darryl Bowie and Dewan Law, and this particular song is Street Credit. I think it's pretty cool. You know, a lot of these songs we haven't really released yet until our bigger show. You guys, you're kind of like the first to hear some of these other tunes. And remember, you can get their CD, Triple Threat. I live in Buckley, in a war. That's Angelo's records and CDs and more. And the CDs are down there. Also, the videos, you know, check us out on YouTube, youtube.com. That's Mr. Rivers, and also Kate.com.
And it's great to hear what you've got going, and you have your website going up where you can purchase some of this music?
Oh, they're not up on the site again, not these, they're at the store.
Okay, so you're
we're
purchasing.
going to put them on line with the rest of them with the new stuff that we're going to do.
Ooh, nice.
So this is just physical for right now.
Oh, I see. But still, you can get it and jam out your music. This is like backyard party music, or grilling and chilling with your people and stuff. You got this next song coming up.
Yeah, it's also a message to the young people, the street credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, you know, your GPA. You know what I'm saying? It's your street credit.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? They staying in school.
That's
you know,
right,
that's
and
what
learning and not being out on the street, like you said, street credit. And I get it. I understand that.
And a lot of positive messages.
And that's what you need. See, like, I like the way you said that, because I told everybody that when you guys come on, you're going to deliver a positive message, because I know you. I know what you do. I know what you're all about, Kate. And so you've got all these pictures you send me, and we're doing what we can, and okay? So, and knowing what's going on. Now, we got this next one, and it goes right back to what you're talking about. Strive for success.
Right. The mayor gave a couple years ago gave us a award with the radio station that we did. We got a little grant because I used to work with the other, you ever heard PB Radio?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I used to be with them. So we did this down there at the library, a lot of different events. So Strive for Success, I gave it to the mayor, a copy of it, and they were supposed to make it a theme song.
And he didn't.
He hasn't played. I haven't heard it lately.
And see, that's the thing. Right here, see, this is going to be in our rotation because I'm using some of this stuff. And we want to drive that. And there's about 4 others that I have that some of the bigger names have done too that have some of this kind of stuff in it. Which is, and she even talks about staying in school and all this stuff. And this is kind of the same thing, street credit. I'm going to push this because, you know, when you hear this kind of stuff, it delivers a message to the young people, like you said. And you start seeing all these quality individuals coming out as doctors, lawyers, mayors, and they get their thing going, and it's beautiful. And you don't see them like getting in gangs and shooting people and shooting each other. And that's what they want. They want you to kill each other. It's like if you deliver the message, what you're doing here with Strive for Success.
Yeah, we always strive, you know, so it's from the heart. At least give people a chance to give yourself a chance to keep striving, you know. So diversity is always a must. And our edit radio play, you know, we opened up a little flip before.
Oh, yeah.
At the Black Box a couple years back, and Doug Miss, and we've been Herman Soloway. So it's different music for different genres and different locations. But mostly we're writing on a positive way.
And that's just nice. I like that. I like the way you put that. It's well done. And, you know, if we don't finish, I think we're going to be able to finish all 3. We may not be able to do What's Up 303. You want that to go ahead of Turn Up, or you want Turn Up and then What's Up 303?
Turn Up.
Okay, so we'll do Turn Up next, and we're just running out of time because there's another show coming on. But man, we got a lot done.
Right,
It didn't seem like that much time went by. It's like time went by quick. And it's nice. And
Everybody, when you see a Class A Production Entertainment show and collaborating with the local musicians for different concerts, for different genres. And we don't come check us out, you know. Give us thumbs up, keep pushing the local music, and also keep striving for success.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. And Gabe, will you come back again?
Oh, sure.
This is really nice. It came out really nice. When we put this together, and I got all your information, your bios, I got your pictures. I was able to get a lot of different things. You're here. Where you at there, brother?
38.
Yeah, 38 bar 38.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that go on within this. Like you got this one. I like this, the way you have Class X Productions and Entertainment. That looks sharp.
Right, that's been the logo for many years. I've been here. We've been doing it since '85, and straight up business-wise since '91.
Wow.
I've been on a lot of committees. From the war. Attitude Adjustment Task Force, Mayor Paul Tower.
I like the way you said
Attitude
adjustment.
I'm serious.
That's what you do.
That was the name of the plan back there. Plus, we did the roads, the medium going through a war.
Yeah.
Vision 2000.
Yeah.
We wrote the theme song for that back in the day, and we did performance and meetings at the Fox Theater.
Ooh,
down
nice.
in the war. So there's a whole lot of stuff through the years.
Whole lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And so I think we'll be let's see, we have 2:51. That's 3 minutes. I think we'll be able to go all the way to What's Up 303. Well, at least started it. Then we can even close out on that song, What's Up 303. Because as we get toward 3 o'clock, we may have the next.
Oh, that's fine for me to get a chance to hear.
Yeah, everybody will be able to hear almost all these songs, and you're hearing them on the live.
You guys remember this? You know, Triple Threat. You know, that's one of our best songs that we perform out here.
Turn it up. And that's catchy. You know, it's like a catchy phrase, a commonly coined phrase as the name of the song, Turn It Up. And the message that Triple Threat does here is so pronounced and clean. And delivering the message in a proper perspective.
Yeah.
And you
guys also, when they party and they delivering that message.
Yeah, and everybody.
There's a time to party.
Yes,
that's right. Turn up.
That's right. And turn up for success. You know, it's like strive for success, street credit, social media, baby, and 4 a.m. All these songs you brought in there are going to be in our rotation.
Yeah, now KC visits 38. We'll be down there with Donnie and them sometime.
Yeah, Donnie, Lucero,
and Manny G. So, you know, some of the groups that the Connection, Sound Connection, the George and them. So I've been working with a lot of people, placing them on the platform for many years as we rotate through the city. Then I've been with Denver Open Media, Roundtown Johnny Brown show for 15 years.
Are they still going Denver Open Media on Kelvin? Or they moved it downtown to where?
Partly, they moved.
Yeah.
They moved to the media place. You know how long I've been here, man? When it used to be DCTV.
Remember DCTV? I used to go to that.
That was in the 80s.
Yeah, DCTV.
And then after that, they shut down, and then they formed Denver Open Media.
I remember that, yeah.
So, September, you know, I went to the Press Association. A lot of people don't know, for the past 15 years, I'm also a Class A production.
With the Colorado Press, yes. And people don't understand that. You gotta have
a lot of people don't know.
You gotta have your press pass, and so that's what we do too. Sometimes they say, "Are you
filter information place to place?" You know, I'm credible, I'm licensed. You know, this ain't no ghetto thing, man. I've been a business. You know, if you give me some credit now.
Yeah, give me some credit. That's hilarious. Yeah, and it's real. What you're saying is real talk. Real talk, but turn up. That's it. Turn it up. So we're going to end it up with What's Up 303 and who wrote 303? What's Up 303?
That's also Triple Threat.
Triple Threat.
Matter of fact, I'm going to do it real quick. This is for an opening for a TV show in California. We had to do the opening. So What's Up 303 is me taking videos and all the artists things happen here. I sent them to California, and this is what we've been working on. This is the thing of the opening TV show. Everything's happening in Denver. What's Up 303?
Yeah, What's Up 303. And that's nice. And we're going to end the show with What's Up 303. We're going to go as far as we can into it. I think we'll be able to go all the way through it and say goodbye to you. But it's been real. You want to come back. You said you come back. I heard you say you're going to come back. This has turned out to be really nice.
This is the place to be, y'all.
Yeah. You've come to our studio 2 or 3 times already. You've been here. Well, you were at the other one, the bigger one.
Right.
And then we moved over here, and this is a Class X production studio.
Yeah, sure is. Grown. I got some of the pictures from the old time, from the old studio.
Yeah, you gotta see the back room. Back here, we've got on the back side where the production is, because I usually do it from the back room when everybody's up there.
Come here and do some business.
Yeah, so you can see some really cool stuff that we have going on. We've had it going for some time. And like I said, we came to this nice facility. It's very nice. The other one was more of a warehousing kind of thing, but it was sharp as hell. And then we came over here and we set it up really nice. And like you said, it's grown. So
right. Well, I'm glad to see that you've lasted through COVID. A lot of businesses.
Yeah, it's came out really, really nice.
Have to shut down or make it, you know what I'm saying, to keep staying standard.
Keep it going. Well, Kate, Class Act Productions and Entertainment. Don't forget, you're coming back.
Coming back?
Yeah, you're coming back.
I'm coming back with some of the other artists, and that way people can hear for themselves. I'm just here representing because they couldn't be here at this time.
That's right. And that's okay, because you represent us very well. And with that being said, we're going to end it up with What's Up 303. And Kate, thank you for joining KUHS Radio TV Denver. And we are international broadcasters, broadcasting all around the planet. If you hear any of this music, you can get it.
You can get it through Mitchell Rivers, or you can go to a CD Baby, or you can also go to Angelo's CDs in War. That's Triple Threat CD. And you can also check out the Gospel Angels. We also be in the studio there, in the store, that is.
And with that being said, we're going to say goodbye for now, ending it up on What's Up 303. Stay tuned. WTF show is coming up next with Rhonda Shea. Always zany, always fun. The lady always putting a smile on my face, that's for sure, 'cause she's so darn sweet.
That's okay. Everybody needs to smile.